What is up, my little Danos? Vepsisi, Jokotsuti Helsinki ja Dragas, and we are here for the Pokemon Premier League Season 3 Week 2 battle when I go up against Shroomraver, somebody that made the semifinals last season, lost to the eventual champion Addison. Funny enough, her team page shows on the right side of my screen from the time that she's been visiting me earlier this year, which you saw from my channel. He's somebody that I actually haven't got to play before. The matchup should be popping right about now on your screen as future me will edit it in nicely to show. And he has a very threatening roster versus my team, particularly the Terra captains of Okerpaw and Cornerstone, turning into a Terra Rock. Rodon fan with Electric, Fairy, and Steel. Out of those, I expect the Okerpaw to Terralize, cause like Sword Dance, 3 attacks can be really spooky versus me. Greninja, his round 1 pick with the Battle Bond looks like a very consistent winning condition versus me. Once it gets its Battle Bond activated, like on a team preview, it does sweep me, which I have to be careful about in this battle and how I prepared my team to deal with that. Then he also has a Shed Tail on Earthworm, he has a dual screens from Grimmsnarl, so he has a lot of potent stuff that he can throw at me and really make it difficult for a typical balanced region team that I'm rolling with this season to maintain and keep up with it. So I have to go a little bit more offensive this week. I know I'm still bringing 3 Regenerator mons, so people are gonna be rolling their eyes and say like, oh, you're doing an offense with 3 Regen. Yeah, I'm doing it this week still. And I'm gonna show how it's gonna be able to be done with this team. And hopefully it's gonna work, because I don't think a balanced team would be working for me here this week around. So I'm gonna be cutting out here, and we're gonna be coming back as the battle is gonna be starting. Alright, here we are with the battle versus Shroomraver. We are all connected, and let's see what he does decide to bring. We see Greninja, which not necessarily a surprise. I think that's gonna be Battle Bond winning condition. We see the Okerpaw, Cornerstone, which is the only Terramon that he brought, so that's gonna be the likely one to press the Terrapod. And we see the Mew, Haxorus, Chandelure, and Grimmsnarl. So I don't actually see the Earthworm, neither the Rodon fan, so his flying resist will be that Terra Okerpaw once it's been terralized. But my dedicated lead going to this is gonna be actually my Choice Scarf, Max HP, Staraptor, as you can see right now. It's gonna be pretty much just max speed, max HP, and dedicated to press Final Gambit, because the only mons that have potentially enough HP to live this hit from his roster and what he brought is a Mew and Grimmsnarl. Chandelure obviously is immune, but I don't expect it to stay in versus me. So I'm gonna be rolling with that Staraptor lead and try to claim something turn 1 or leave them very low so my Mienshao or Hydreigon will be freed up if it's gonna be Grimmsnarl or Mew, because those are basically one of the ways for him to deal with those things at high health. And he didn't bring his Toxicroak either, so my T-Spikes will be looking nicely. So he leads with the Mew. And this is a common lead that I saw doing my mocks. Thank you for Montai, Daria, Will, J. Ricky, and Nexus even giving me mocks for this. But I'm gonna be going for the Final Gambit turn 1. Let's see if this Mew has enough HP to live this hit. He's not probably gonna expect this to happen turn 1 as I go for the Final Gambit. And it barely lives, so it has just enough HP. What does he go for? Oh, that's probably Citrus Berry, isn't it? What I saw commonly. Yeah, it is a Citrus Berry. As we see the knockoff. So he doesn't get to go for that move, which is really nice. And now I have the option to go into my Mienshao to go for a U-turn. I could go for a knockoff with it. I could go into my Hydreigon as well. How do I want to go about this? Hydreigon seems pretty nice, but it could reveal this Scarf immediately. I wanna say Mienshao is the play, because if I lock myself into the... Actually, Hydreigon is probably fine here. I'll go into Hydreigon as obvious it's gonna be showing that it's Choice Scarf. It is still worthwhile utilizing here, because even if he goes into Grimmsnarl, I can use use that opportunity to get up my T-Spikes, because he doesn't have too many mons that my Galarian Slowking can come in that freely, so maybe it's better for me to allow that thing to come in, if that's the case. He does withdraw, probably goes into the Grimmsnarl, so that Mew is gonna be around 35% of health. Yeah, as we see the Grimmsnarl, which will take this fine, because it's gonna be quad resisted hit. But now I'm gonna be going into my Galarian Slowking, which is here to set up T-Spikes, which are huge to enable wear his team down that way. Because everything is grounded, and unless he has heavy duty boots on any of his mons, his Ogerpon and Mew cannot have them. Since Mew already used its Citrus Berry. I expect some sort of screen to come up, maybe like a light screen first. He does go for a Spirit Break right away. Which unfortunately does means that he does get red carded out immediately, so this is not gonna give me the T-Spike right away, depending on what mon comes out. It's the Ogerpon, okay. I don't think I can allow this thing to go too crazy, so I may have to immediately respawn and go into my Brad, which is the Hydrapple. Yeah, I don't think I can let this thing get out of hand and like go for T-Spikes and then swap out or go for Chili Reception. I think I have to immediately assess the threat in front of me and go into my Hydrapple. But we saw the Grimmsnarl just went for the safe move with the Spirit Break. Off the chance I was going for a Flash Cannon, I suppose. It does help him in a sense that also that I'm -1 special attack, so in that sense he can be relatively comfortable trying to set up here. I guess the only thing he may have to worry about if I'm packing Thunder Wave. But I do withdraw first, so he does stay in here. So what does he go for? Does he go for just for the rock move right away? Does he go for a Sword Dance? He does just Ivy Cutthroat right away. And will take the hit just fine. So I'm gonna Terralize here, and I wanna say... Is Giga Drain my safest play here? To gain some recovery. I could go for the Fickle Beam as well. That can take out the Mew actually, potentially here. Let's see. Mew. Both of them are relatively same base power unless I get the Fickle Beam chance off. But I don't think I worry about the Grimmsnarl coming in, so off the chance he does go into Mew and get the Fickle Beam 30%, so I'm gonna go for that. As we see the Chandelure coming in. So I'm glad I went for the Fickle Beam, because this is gonna be doing a little bit more to this guy. And I do have a relatively bulky Choice Scarf Hydreigons, which can swap into this Chandelure relatively well. So I'm gonna go for the Fickle Beam and do a decent amount of damage to it, frankly. We'll do about third to it, so it should be right around 66%, I would say. But I have Hydreigon as a swapping to this, so I won't be thinking about this too much. And we gotta see that what kind of damage is this Chandelure doing to my Hydreigon, assuming it's attacking me. He does go for the Overheat. This could be Specs. That looks kinda like a Specs damage to me. Oh, it is actually a check pack. Okay, pretty cool. So it was a check pack Overhit. Yeah, he does go into the Grimmsnarl here. Which means that I'm gonna go for the U-turn. Cause then I can get up those T-Spikes that I want. So I'm gonna go for the U-turn. Get a little bit more chip on this Grimmsnarl. I wanna say now it's at 75%. After all that, I can go into my Galarian Slowking here. I expect him to go for a screen. No, he does go for Spirit Break again. He doesn't wanna... He wants to always hit that Hydreigon when he has a chance to. But I'll go for my T-Spikes here, that's really what I want. Ah, he does have the taunt, okay. He has the taunt to deal with me, which is unfortunate. But what does that mean for me then? I wonder if he has screens then. Like, I would imagine that this team does, and if it's screens, then he doesn't have Thunder Wave, I would imagine. I could go into my High Trapple, because it has Nasty Plot on it. That can deal with this. Swapping into Hydreigon, this would be kinda aggressive on a Chandelure swapping. Because Grimm's now is sitting in front of me. But frankly, he wouldn't necessarily Spirit Break, right? That's the thing. I really don't see him Spirit Breaking here. I'm gonna make a really aggressive play and think that he's not gonna Spirit Break here. Yeah, he's gonna withdraw. I think the Chandelure is coming in. Oh, something else. Okay, it's you. Okay. So my initial swapping into the High Trapple could have worked out here, but let's see. Ogre Pawn, Bonus Stone. How much am I doing to you with a Flash Cannon? Or Draco? I don't do enough, but U-turn chip would be nice, so later on it would be in that range. Unless he Terralizes. I'll go for the U-turn. Because it can be the chip that I need, so that either my Hydreigon or my Mienshao with Choice Scarf can revenge kill this thing. But I need to find a different opportunity to get up those T-Spikes then. He doesn't Terralize, so I get nice U-turn chip on that thing. That is huge damage. I'll say this is also at 65 now. And I could go into my High Trapple. I could also go into my Galarian Slowking, but I think High Trapple is always the play. As he does go for the low kick, but that should be okay, because I can take that really well. And here, honestly, going for a Fickle Beam is still fine, because it punishes the Chandelure pretty well. It hits this thing while it's in this form a little bit harder than Giga Drain. So I think I'll go for Fickle Beam here. Just to hit the Chandelure a little bit harder as well on the swapping, because he's gonna run out of his swappings to that, to my High Trapple at this rate. It is unfortunate that I lose my Chopo Berry on that though. So it's Ivy Cudgel and Low Kick. He does go for the Sword Dance. But this will mean that I will be doing good amount of damage to it with the Fickle Beam. And now he would have to go for the low kick. Which I think my High Trapple unfortunately has to go down here now looking at it though. Or do I let my Slowking to go down? I really wanted the T-Spikes to go up, but maybe I don't need them in this game. Where does the Slowking come in handy here? I guess the issue is that Slowking can give him an opportunity to go for a Trailblaze, so maybe I have to just stay in and go for a Giga Drain. As he does go for the low kick, that's gonna... Oh my god, Brad! Brad actually takes the hit. Oh my god, Brad, I thought I had to lose you there. Oh my god, fully physically defensive High Trapple coming in clutch. What a guy, man. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry for disrespecting your Bulkai Tribal. Oh my god. What a king. What an actual king for taking that hit for us. Let's go. That's huge. That Ogre is gone like that. Absolutely amazing. He does go into the Haxorus, which I thought would be unnerving this matchup for sure. Makes a lot of sense. Now, he would have to set up here, right? Is there any worth of keeping you around? I don't think so, right? There has to be opportunity for me still. No, there's still opportunities for me to T-Spike with slow because it's at full health. So I think I'll just respect the threat in front of me and just hit it. With the Fickle Beam. Off the chance it's also Hop-On Berry, it's important for me to go for it. Okay, he does go for Dragon Claw, and we live! Let's go, Brad! Oh my goodness, that is huge damage. Brad is actually clutching it. Oh my god, Brad is clutching it right now. Would I want to preserve this? That's a Dragon Claw set. Not Scale Shot. That is an insane turn. Is there any value? Like, Hydrapo is doing so well right now. Part of me wants to preserve him because he really deserves it, but I need to keep my Red Card on Diancie for the Greninja. And I cannot really risk my Scarfers to die. Those are my ways to win. So I'll go for another Fickle Beam. He does go for a Trailblaze. I guess he wanted to go for a move that allows him to do that. But I have a high Dragon, and I also have Mienshao to go into. And I think on this instance, I like Mienshao better to go for a knockoff. Cause I don't risk a miss. I don't risk the chance this to be like Jolly nature, cause I'm running actually modest high Dragon, so I'll just go into my Mienshao and go for a knockoff. Right? That covers Chandelure swapping, Mew swapping. I get rid of Grimmsnarl's potential likely. And I kill this thing, so knockoff is the play. Oh my god, Brad really killed it though there. Brad really killed it though. Alright, we do manage to kill the Haxorus, which is nice. We do reveal our choice scarf on that guy though. He was a Rosary Berry, okay. So that was ready to deal with a Diancie or potentially my Hydrapo to be Terra Fairy, which frankly was a reasonable bring versus him, so I don't blame him for that item choice at all. So it was probably like a Sword Dance, Trailblaze, Earthquake and Dragon Claw if I had to guess then. That would have had to be his moveset. He does go into the Grimmsnarl once again. Which means that he's definitely clicking the funny move, which is the... He is definitely clicking the funny move being the Spirit Break again. But I'll go into Slowking on it. I wonder if he does have screens, because I've been thinking he would be clicking them all this time, but he really hasn't done it. Oh, he has Crunch on it. Oh. Don't like that one bit at all, huh? He has Crunch on it. This has really been a tough... Okay, so that then makes me think... That has to mean that then it doesn't have screens. This could be... Dual stat... Well, it's dual stat Taunt, and is the last move Thunder Wave then? Is that what I'm looking at? I mean, frankly, T-Spikes, as much as I valued them throughout the team building progress and throughout my mocks, I don't think they are as essential anymore. They are not as essential anymore. Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna just hit what is in front of me at this point, I'll let him have this, and then I have to decide who to go into on this Grimmsnarl. Is Flash Cannon a play that I can afford to do with Hydreigon? Does Mienshau's close combat take you out? Grimmsnarl. 68%. It could take you out. My Diancie has a lot of speed on it, so I could go into that and just Moonblast. I really doubt he has the speed to handle my Diancie. Like, I have so much speed on my guy that it has, yeah. I think Diancie should be the play. Right? There's though a chance that it actually lives that hit. Who do I want to win this with? I think it has to be Diancie and go for a Moonblast here. That is a lot of health though, I don't like this positioning. Oh, that battle... I need to get the Mienshao in before the Greninja will go. But then again, he might actually preserve this and go into Mew, actually. He might do that. Do I take out Mew with Moonblast? I should take it out with a Moonblast. There's a solid chance he actually swaps here, because he might need this for Hydreigon. So this might still be fine. He does go for Taunt, actually. That's better. That's huge. That is huge, because I want to say I outpace it naturally. Oh my god, I just kill it. Okay. Oh, that was a really tough turn, because I really need my red card for that Greninja. It is actually so crucial. I guess the only way that the red card doesn't come into play if the Greninja happens to be a last mon, and then I need to have my Mienshao in the field. But his Dark Resist is basically that Greninja left, so if I get my Hydreigon in freely, then I can be fine. Let's see, this is gonna be a tough, but I really need to position this late game properly, and so does he. It's been a really good game though. Little man. It is the Mew. So he has revealed knockoff here thus far. What's my endgame here? Which one of my choice Scarfers is the better endgame here? I think if there's gonna be aggressive swap, it would have to be Mienshao. Because then I can go for the knockoff. Hydreigon also, though then again, Hydreigon, if he does go for knockoff, it can be tough. If he goes for a fairy move hard in front of my Diancie, that can be tough. I think the way I have to play this is that I make a aggressive play into my Hydreigon and hope that it's not knocking off or fairy moving. This is a really tough turn to swap in, but let's see if I get it right. Nightshade, that's fine. That's fine. Fantastic. Now I'll go for Dark Pulse. That's huge. He cannot really swap into potential Draco to his Greninja, I believe. I don't think he can make that play, because that could risk it. I think his play is to sack this. And go into Greninja. Yeah. Now the important thing is for me to check how much do I do to Chandelure when it doesn't have item anymore with a knockoff. If it's max HP. Mienshao would not kill that. Is the issue. Mienshao would not kill that if it's max HP, but if it's not max HP, I could kill it. Oh, this is a tough turn again. Do I go into my Mienshao here? Live the hit? Not give him the battle bond? And preserve my Hydreigon? Do I let this go down, go into Diancie to block it? Like, do I, like, let go Hydreigon here? Get the chip. I think so. I think I need the battle bond to be activated so my Scarf Mienshao can pick this thing off afterwards. He does go for Hydro Bomb. Okay. He will get the battle bond. I could have not swapped into the... I couldn't swap there into my Mienshao because he would have died into that Hydro Bomb. So it was really like come down to like which mon do I preserve. I'm gonna go for the Endor. Pop the red card. He actually misses. That is a really unfortunate time to miss. He may win because of that, because I don't know if I can endure multiple times. That's insane. Did I lose to because he missed? I mean, I don't really have a choice in the matter. I have to get this Endor off. And it fails. Please miss again. And now he lands. That's insane. That's actually insane. The way that that played out, because I should have been able to red card this away. That's actually insane. Off the chance he misses, I'm gonna go for close combat. And now he lands. Oh my god, what a late game. But great game to Shroom Raver. That was an insane offensive game. I don't know if in a hindsight I could have played that much differently. I could have been a Pasho Berry in a hindsight, but I really wanted to get rid of the Battle Bond and just face it out with there. Oh, that's a tough way to lose, because I really had an idea for phasing out the Greninja, so my Choice Scarfers could have outpaced it afterwards. Man, that's a tough way to lose it, man. He had 3 Hydro Pumps, he landed 2. But he missed the first one, which was really crucial for my red card to work. But that's Pokemon for you. I know what game I signed to, and I took the risk of running the red card because I didn't know for sure that, like, when the Greninja would come out of the field. And the red card would have been nice compared to Pasho Berry in this matchup because he had so many other setup sweepers. Like, it was a useful item versus Mew and the Haxorus as well. In a case of people looking at it, why weren't you like Pasho Berry? Because in that instance it would have been better. But I wasn't sure that if Diancie had to be just for Greninja. But great game to Shroom Raver, make sure to check him out and all the other coaches in this league. The week 2 battles I'm sure are gonna be very tight and close just like this one. So until week 3, when I go up against the one and only PokeMD that I'm really excited for. Thank you for watching and I'm gonna be see you guys later.